Hi Leo, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me on my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. So this is a general love reading for the sign of Leo. Today is Monday, September 7th. I haven't been uploading videos for a while. There's a few things that have been keeping me from doing that, but I'm back. And so I want to remind all of my return viewers and anybody who might be new that this is a general love reading, and that means that it can apply to just about anything. Any type of relationship, any type of situation or circumstance that you might be dealing with. So bear that in mind. I also want to remind all of my viewers to be flexible with the energy. Don't be overly concerned about the gender of the cards. You can mix and match the roles within the reading, and that means you might feel like I'm reading for you, but you might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. As always, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Parts of this reading may resonate for you and other parts may not. Okay, Leo? So we'll get started here after a couple more shuffles of my first deck. If you do want more specific information regarding my channel, please check out the description box below. Okay, so we'll get started. As you can see, I've kind of changed my configuration a little bit so that you can see the cards a little bit better on the table. I just wanted to try something new. Carmilla is here. She's still hanging around. She just took a bath, so she's all wet and hanging out on my shoulder. So anyway, this is a little bit awkward, me turning my head to talk to the camera, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. See if I like it or not. And if you have any comments or care to express your opinions, as always, feel free to leave a comment below. All right, Leo. Let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on for Leo in this coming week in September. Here we go. So we're going to start off with the Star in reverse, paired with the Two of Swords, the Emperor in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse, Strength, and then we have the Seven of Cups. All right, Leo. So what's going on with Leo for this coming week in September? So it looks like you might be making a decision, Leo, or maybe you have... Maybe you're trying to gain some clarity on a situation. It feels like it does have to do with a relationship, maybe a long-standing relationship or one from the past, where there might be some resentment, or you've just got perhaps some harsh memories that you're kind of reflecting on with regard to a connection or somebody that you're close to, somebody possibly from your past. Feels like you're returning to the situation. Maybe you left it behind. Maybe you stopped thinking about it for a while. Maybe you know, this is one of those situations that you kind of left behind in the past, and it's just kind of come back up in your head, and you're thinking about it again, maybe wondering what's going on with this person, or, you know, what's happened since you last saw them, that kind of thing. Does feel like some significant time has passed since maybe you've reflected on the situation with this individual. Let's get some more cards out here, Leo, and see what else we get. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, Five of Pentacles, Death, 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Ouch! Don't you dare start doing that. Be a good bird. She just bit my ear. For those of you familiar with my channel, you know her antics. She sits on my shoulder. If you're new to my channel, this bird, she's cute, she's entertaining, but she's a pain in my ass. And she likes to bite my ear just to get a rise out of me. She doesn't bite hard, usually. That doesn't mean always. Anyway, that's her game. So Leo, I feel like, again, this feels like a relationship from the past. It feels like maybe you have been separated from this person. Maybe there's been blocked communication. It just feels a little bit like you removed yourself from this individual or from dealing with this person. It does feel like someone significant with the Six of Cups out here. But it feels like something may have ended. Something may have ended for you with this individual and you've kind of just left it in the past. I feel like you haven't been thinking about it for a while. But it also feels like maybe out of your control. This is something that kind of comes up in your head. Maybe you just kind of wonder, I wonder what's going on with them. Not necessarily that you're concerned or anything of that nature, but I feel like it's just something that you're thinking about. Occasionally it comes up, and it's not necessarily something you can control or something that you want. You know, when you're reflecting on your past, sometimes you can't help but those memories pop up and you're wondering, you know, this wasn't a good situation. I'm not very happy about how things ended, but I do wonder how this person's doing or what's going on with them. I don't know necessarily that you're hoping to reconnect or communicate or reunite with this individual necessarily. I mean, that could be true for some of you, but I'm not sure that this is necessarily something you feel like you need to do. This could be family related. You could be related to this individual, or this is somebody that you're just very close to. This could be a spouse, a partner from the past, an ex. But I do feel like this was or is a long-standing relationship. You know, it could even be one of those relationships where maybe you aren't associating with them or communicating with this person, but you still think about them. If they're related to you, maybe you see them occasionally at family gatherings, that type of thing. But I think that really what I'm seeing on the table right now is just the level of curiosity. Maybe kind of wondering what's going on or how things are going or what's transpired since your, you know, last communication with this individual, that kind of thing. So let's get some more cards out here, Leo, and see what else we get. Carmilla, I know your intention is to get on the table, but you know what? That's not going to happen. So let's put you on your cage. Let's do that. Okay. So we have the Hierophant, Two of Swords again, clarifying the Two of Swords. Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles in reverse this time, Nine of Cups again in reverse, the Page of Swords, the World, and then we have the Seven of Cups again, clarifying the Seven of Cups. So we have two repeats on top of the card that they're repeating. You know what? I might have to readjust. This is already feeling awkward, but I know you can't see all the cards. We got the Two of Swords twice. We got the Seven of Cups twice here. So with this Two of Swords showing up twice, really what I'm getting is this is a situation, I think, where there was some separation or an ending. You could even be, you could have even created some boundaries with regard to this connection, this person. I do feel like this is a long-standing connection. I feel like it's very significant to you, but it feels like there was a situation where you kind of lost hope for this connection or this relationship. Maybe things weren't going your way. Maybe you had some disagreements with this individual. You just didn't see eye to eye. One way or another, I think that you lost hope for this connection and maybe created some boundaries for yourself, is what I'm getting. So you haven't maybe communicated with this individual for a while, and probably for the best. There could be some deceit or deception or some shenanigans surrounding the situation, and maybe that's part of the reason why this has popped back up into your head, because maybe there were some things that were unresolved or unrevealed, or maybe there was a certain level of dissatisfaction with the way things ended. I don't feel like this is a situation that you necessarily want to return to or want to think about. I think it's just something that pops into your head once in a while. I don't necessarily feel like there is this desire to reconnect, like I said before, or reestablish a connection with this individual. I think that maybe you left this alone thinking there's not much left here for this relationship, and so it's just time to let it go. I think that the feeling may have been mutual, that there was a mutual understanding that there needed to be an end, or again, some barriers created, that it was probably best for maybe you and this individual, but also potentially it was probably the best situation for others involved or others surrounding this connection. If there was conflict, fighting, that kind of thing, that maybe, again, you left the situation, created some boundaries, built some walls to protect yourself, or maybe just to keep yourself from feeling frustrated. But I am getting, with the Seven of Cups now coming out twice, and I do feel like there's this need to answer some questions, maybe move forward, maybe you're just curious, maybe there is a desire to pick up where you left off and see, you know, if there can be a reconnection or reestablish some communication, possibly, for some of you. For a lot of you with the Death card out here, Two of Swords especially, to me indicating feeling blocked or blocking on purpose, blocking this disconnected relationship on purpose because it's just not healthy to hang on to something that's not working or not feeling good. Again, maybe not seeing eye to eye. But this to me is the strong energy of a connection just not feeling right, and the need for some walls, some barriers. For self-protection, but it could also just be, again, if this was a relationship where you just didn't see eye to eye with somebody. But with the Seven of Swords coming out here, this could be more severe than you just kind of not getting along with somebody because of their personality. It feels like they're probably with something in the past. Maybe you felt wronged, or vice versa, or both. And you may have tried to create, Leo, some distance for yourself. Maybe trying to keep yourself from thinking about the situation and or this person. But to a certain extent, I'm not sure that you can completely separate yourself, because I do feel this indication in this set of cards over here that there's not a whole lot of control over, what you think about or what comes back into your head. Maybe someone else from the family brought it up and asked you some questions about this person. If this is a family member or ex of yours. Let's get some more cards out here, Leo, and see what else we get. So we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords, or King of Wands. I think the King of Wands is probably the person that you're dealing with, Leo, but this could represent your energy, so take it how it resonates. I feel like, again, there may have been a lack of communication or an inability to work together, or a lack of desire to cooperate, or again, see eye to eye with this person. Five of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords. Page of Wands. Six of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. And then we have Justice. Okay, so these cards are giving me a little bit, some newer information, but also kind of confirming what I was feeling before. I think that there was some kind of unresolved conflict or something that you just decided to walk away from. It wasn't worth it anymore. Maybe this was an ongoing situation where there was no resolution. And while I think that you may have walked away or left it behind, it continues to pop up in your head once in a while. Not necessarily something that you want to happen, but it just happens. I think that this was mutual between you and this other person. I got that at the beginning. I think that there was a mutual desire to disconnect. Things were not going as planned, or again, there was this inability or lack of cooperation, communication, maybe miscommunication, or an inability to work together, collaborate, with the Three of Pentacles coming out here in reverse. I don't think that this is necessarily something that you planned or hoped for. Again, this Six of Cups individual, somebody that you're very close to, somebody that you have a long-standing connection with, somebody definitely significant in your life. So if this is a separation or, again, an ending of some sort between you two, was not necessarily something that you wanted or that you were hoping for. Obviously, you probably wanted things to work out with this person. I do believe that it's possible that because this person could be connected because they're related to you, or other people that you're close to know this person. This could be a mutual friend. This could be a mutual co-worker. Again, it could be a relative, family member, ex, that kind of thing. But I think that, again, the thoughts are coming up in your head, the questions, wondering. Maybe you're even wondering, you know, if this, with the Seven of Swords coming out here, maybe you were wronged. You're thinking, did they get theirs? Has justice been served yet? There could be that thought going through your head. You know, this kind of crap happened. I had to separate from this person. I had to create boundaries because they were toxic. Maybe this relationship wasn't meant to be. I get the feeling that it was mutual between the two of you, but there could be this thought going through your head. Did they get theirs? You know, has justice been served? Have things worked out even though I haven't necessarily been there to witness it? Says Leo. That's what I get from these cards. And again, I don't necessarily think that you could be thinking about this person or wondering about them because you want to reconnect or try to resolve issues or apologize, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I get more of a feeling that, you know, these thoughts are running through your head just out of curiosity, wondering. If there's been a lack of communication. And maybe with this Ten of Pentacles on here, maybe you're even questioning other people about them. Or if they're coming up in conversation and you're kind of overhearing and kind of you perk up a little bit, oh, you know, you heard their name, kind of wondering what's up with them because you haven't been speaking, haven't been connected with this person for a while. So this King of Wands, let's talk about him. He's the only significant energy. So this could be your energy, Leo. Could be the person that you're dealing with, but this could be your energy as well. Male or female, doesn't matter, but the King of Wands is the person dealing with this broken or disconnected relationship. The King of Wands is typically somebody who is very ambitious and creative, somebody who's a bit of a go-getter. This could be somebody who is the head of an organization. He has leadership qualities. Again, female, male, doesn't matter. This could be somebody like somebody who's head of a school, a principal, or a leader of a church, or a business owner, or patriarch even, a father figure. But again, this is somebody who could potentially be responsible for other people, maybe make significant decisions. Somebody in charge, somebody that others look up to or look to for guidance, support. Again, this Leo, this could be you or the person you're dealing with. Let's get one last round of cards out, see if we can't get anything else for Leo. Seven of Wands. Two of Wands. Queen of Cups. The Moon. The Chariot. Nine of Wands in reverse. Judgment. And then the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, so a couple of new things, Leo. First of all, I think that you could feel, or maybe this is just something that you're doing, a little defensive about the relationship and the lack of resolution or the inability to reconnect. I feel like that there's been this decision that separation was necessary, creating boundaries was necessary, there was an inability to work together or an unwillingness. But it does feel like there is this possibility that things could change, or the door is open for reconciliation maybe. I just feel like things could potentially change, but I think it also depends on the people involved, whether there's a desire to come back together. But I think more than anything else, part of the problem and part of the reason why there may have been this ending, or just this unwillingness to try anymore. You don't want to fight for this anymore. It's not worth it for you because things are not working out. It doesn't look like there was compromise. It feels like there was a significant lack of compromise. Maybe an unwillingness for one or both parties to see their faults within the situation. I think that's pretty significant. Because there was this lack of compromise or inability to connect on an even playing field, work things out. More than anything, there is this desire to see justice or to know that it's occurred. And I get the feeling, Leo, like this could be coming back up for you because, again, I get the sense that there could be other people surrounding you, maybe conversations, or someone else brought it up, or someone asked the question, how are things going? Have you two reconnected? Is there, has there been any communication? It feels like there could potentially be curiosity surrounding the situation. Maybe not by you, but by others. Perhaps you're being asked questions. But I feel like there's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of lack of clarity, not knowing what's going on, because there's been a significant disconnect. And there could be just this idea that you're returning to these thoughts just simply out of curiosity. I left the situation behind. It's not necessarily negatively affecting me in any way, shape, or form at this point in time, but there's still those questions. Now we have this Queen of Cups on the table. So again, I feel like this is the other person involved in the situation, but this could also potentially be honestly, Leo, I feel like this is your energy. But you decide what makes sense to you. You know, if you are even represented in this reading, you're either this King of Wands or there's this Queen of Cups, because these are the only two energies that are in this reading right now. Both are in the upright. Both have very positive energy about them. So that's why I get the sense that there's been at least some kind of personal resolution within this conflict. But this Queen of Cups is a very loving, intuitive, compassionate individual. And I feel like this is the person who was dealing with the deception. This is the person who has the sense that she was wronged, or with the Emperor in reverse here, almost this lack of control in the situation. I don't feel like she feels like she's a victim in the situation, at least any longer. Feels like she's worked through things. She's been able to get past this conflict. If it did affect her at all, I think it probably did, if she's the Queen of Cups, because this is an emotional person. This is somebody who connects with people on an emotional level. And if this was a conflict of this nature from the past with regard to this King of Wands, it probably did affect her. But she feels very positive now. And again, I get the sense that there could be some questions surrounding this relationship, or just some curiosity. But as it stands right now, Leo, it doesn't feel like there is any particular message with regard to this other person, except wondering what might be going on with them. How have they moved forward? And has justice been served? With justice and judgment coming out here in the set of outcome cards, to me this is curiosity. You know, a certain level of time has passed. What has happened with this person? If you're not questioning it, again, other people who are mutual friends, family, colleagues, co-workers may be wondering about it, may be asking. But the cards are not indicating one way or the other what's actually occurred with this person, aside from the fact that I feel like this King of Wands is the person that you're dealing with, and they feel very much in control. There's positive energy coming off this person, so this could just be a situation where, you know, you two were not of like mind, of like spirit, and it was a positive thing to separate, to go your separate ways, to avoid communication and working together because it just wasn't meant to be. It could just be that. But granted, if there's a Seven of Swords energy surrounding this Queen of Cups, and there were some wrongdoings maybe that went unresolved or unaddressed, it's probably going to come up again, at least in your head, in your mind. So let's get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card, and then we're going to wrap this up. I'm not sure if I like this new camera angle or not. It's a little awkward to turn my head. But we'll see. I'm going to do a couple videos like this, and we'll see how they turn out. Okay, Leo, so let's get one Dreams of Gaia tarot card for you. See if we can't get any more information, maybe some advice from Spirit. Maybe we can get an idea of what is going on with this person so you can get your questions answered, because I feel like more than anything, that's kind of what is going on. I'm going to take this one. And we have the Hero, which is the Knight of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. I need to articulate my words a little better, apparently. So the 12 cards are the Knight cards, and I haven't pulled this one in a long time. And I know that, and I haven't read it in a long time, so I know what the Knight of Wands is all about. Of course, the Knight of Wands is an individual who might be taking action, who might be moving forward with something. taking an idea to the next level, somebody that you can count on to get the job done, for example, that kind of thing. Please don't squawk. My son's alarm was going off, and so she's all up in arms about the alarm. I didn't know he was going to get up this early. So I might only get to do this one reading. So this is about a page and a half, Leo, and I'm going to read this for you, and then we're going to wrap this up. So here we go. And I'm going to try to display the cards, so maybe I'll turn my chair too. Okay, that's more comfortable. All right, here we go, Leo. The hero represents someone we all admire for their noble qualities, their courage and willingness to champion and rescue the weak and vulnerable. In the past, the hero would ride in and save a village from thieves and villains, rescue damsels in distress, and battle against injustice. In the present, they are doctors who work to save lives and lands ravaged by war and disease. They are environmentalists who place themselves in harm's way in order to save the forests, the oceans, and the animals that dwell within. They are the soldiers, the firemen, the paramedics, and police, all of them ordinary people who serve and protect and often put their own lives at risk in order to save the lives of others. The hero could be the mother who jumps out of a burning building in order to save her child's life, the man who dives in front of a car in order to knock another person out of the way, or the man who risks drowning himself to rescue another from rushing floodwaters. In modern times, the hero is a guardian, protector, savior, activist, environmentalist, and so much more. They serve without question. They serve for little or no reward. They serve simply because it is the right and honorable thing to do. They are ordinary people who perform extraordinary feats. In the past, the hero was often said to be fated to do his good deed. In the present, modern-day heroes make a choice to serve. But there is also a modern-day chivalric code that can, if we all choose to live by it, make heroes of us all, because we consciously choose to live by an honor code in a time when honor is often lacking. Those who live by the code are honest. A person who lies is a person who cannot be trusted, and if a person cannot be trusted, how can they be esteemed? Those who live by the code are loyal, and that loyalty will not waver even in times when it may not be deserved. They are courteous and respectful. The modern-day hero who lives by the code knows that all lasting relationships are built upon foundations of honesty, trust, respect, and loyalty. They are men who honor and respect women not because they deem them to be weak, but because they are partners, helpmates, life-bringers, and nurturers. He is there to protect the one who nurtures. To harm a woman, or worse, a child, is the worst crime he can commit. They are women who honor and respect men not because they are subservient, but because they are equals, helpmates, providers, and protectors. She is the one who nurtures. To seek to make him less, or like her, is to go against nature itself. They are just and will fight for justice, even when law and justice are in conflict. Those who live by the hero's code will fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves, even if that means breaking the laws of the land. They do not delight in the pain and suffering of others. They refuse to partake in gossip or rumors because to do so is to hurt oneself as much as it is to hurt another. Modern-day heroes believe in love, commitment, honor, justice, integrity, forgiveness, honesty, respect, and service. These are the core values that inspire them to serve the greater good and to act in a selfless manner. They strive to be the very best they can be for the good of humanity, but remain humble because they do not act in order to gain favor or standing. They also understand that no one is perfect. They are not perfect. They have made mistakes and will make more mistakes. That is why they will also show mercy and give others a second chance and the opportunity to find redemption. When the hero appears in your reading, you are being asked to embrace the code, to act selflessly for the greater good. It is time to be the best person you can be, to resist pettiness and behavior that makes you less than you could be. We cannot all perform heroic feats, nor are we all meant to. However, we can choose to hold ourselves to a higher standard and treat all those we meet with dignity, kindness, and compassion. So, I liked that. I liked that ending. Honestly, the whole time I was reading it, I kept thinking to myself, you know, this King of Wands had such positive energy about him when he came out. And I thought that while this may be a reading regarding reflecting on a past event or past relationship where things went bad, it actually feels really positive. Both of these people do. And if there was some kind of deception surrounding this Queen of Cups, for some reason, while I was reading that card, I got the feeling that this King of Wands possibly may not have been responsible for this. Possibly may not have been responsible for the conflict involved in this relationship, which required separation, boundaries, and walls. It's possible that this could be a message indicating the nature or the perspective that this king has adopted since the situation. And it feels like there's some positive growth with respect to both of these people. So I did get the feeling like there could be a possible door opening, an opportunity perhaps to come back to this fork in the road and choose a different path. Maybe this card is indicating that because there's been some growth and some positive changes, I think, within both these people that are involved in this relationship, maybe there is an opportunity to come back together. Maybe the thoughts are going through your head, Leo, because this opportunity is coming back to you. Just a thought. Like I said before, it feels like there was this mutual ending or mutual need to separate. And create those barriers, but this could be indicating that the door could be opening to resolve the issue, maybe come back together. So Leo, I'm going to leave this here. I hope that the reading was helpful. I hope it was enjoyable for you. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are a returning viewer, I apologize for the length of time that I've been away, but back up and running. Carmela says goodbye, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Leo.